welcome to another class. This one is on virtual reality and augmented reality, which is part of Brave New World. Okay, so we also call it VR and AR.
So what is the meaning of AR and VR? So AR is augmented reality. So you have both words, is exactly the meaning of it, and you can see the picture. So it's a reality to make something more real.
And virtual reality basically is a completely different world from the one you're in. So you can tell from the difference in the pictures. In AR, you have the mobile phone and you're seeing a cartoon imposed on something which is real. And in virtual reality, everything is a brand new world created using computer graphics. So we learn more about these in detail as we go ahead. So the purpose for today, we will learn about VR and AR to be able to explain relationships between producers, consumers, bank, and the government, and specify and describe local cultural influences on creation of personal works of visual art by speaking and writing to ask for and give data about themselves, their friends, families, and matters around them.
Okay, open your notebook and write the vocabulary. The number one is augment. It's the verb to augment. So to take something and to make it more real, so it's like to augment it. Like to augment, if you do the grading file, you can augment your grade. So it's like to level up.
Second is reality. So sometimes you don't know what is real and what is fake. So reality is something that is real. One person's reality can be fake for another person. So a lot of times it changes from place to place. But in this context, in the terms of technology, it is the reality that you see.
The number three, virtual. Virtual. So our virtual reality, it's you go inside a new world. So it's nothing is real, everything is virtual.
And number four is digital. So anything that is electronically created can be classified as digital.
And the last one, immersion. Immersion. So you do an immersion in a virtual world. So you go inside to explore and to discover.
So a quick question on how you think the next few video games will look like. Okay, when we were teaching you about the timeline of computers, we showed you old video games that were made using 2D graphics. But now we already have 3D graphics, and going forward, we will have a lot of virtual reality headsets, treadmills, and many feedback systems that will almost make you feel like you are inside the game. Okay, so in 20 or 30 years, video games may be completely indistinguishable from real life. So you won't be able to tell if it's a real life or it's a computer simulation.
Then the augmented reality. So augmented reality is different from virtual reality because it mixes the real world and the digital world. So if you see like Pokemon Go as an example, that was very in, so you take your phone and then you mix the real world and the digital world together. Also like Snapchat, all the filters are part of augmented reality. So can you think of any other uses for AR?
Okay, so just to be clear, in AR, you take a real life situation and you try to use computer graphics and filters on top of it. In a virtual reality, there is no reality. Everything is simulated by a computer. Okay, so now for something like if you want to study medicine, then you will use AR. Okay, but if you want to play a video game, you might actually use virtual reality. Okay, so that is the difference between the two.
So the augmented reality, AR, adds digital elements to a live view, often by using the camera on a smartphone. So example of augmented reality experiences include Snapchat lenses and the game Pokemon Go.
Okay, virtual reality implies complete immersion or a complete immersive experience that shuts out the physical world. Okay, so the users can be transported into a number of real-world and imagined environments.
So open your notebook and watch the video about AR versus VR.
Virtual reality and augmented reality. They kind of sound like something you need a drug counselor to get through, don't they? But in fact, they're the hottest two technologies going these days. Let's learn about them so we can compare and contrast what each of them does so they wow you instead of overwhelm you. Augmented reality is when you look at the real world, but it's augmented with additional information or graphics in your view. Now, key to this AR concept is that the things are indexed to a location. That means they occupy a relevant place in your view, as opposed to moving with your gaze as you turn your head. And in many cases, you can interact with those visuals that are augmenting your view. AR can be had via a phone and one of the many AR apps out there, or for higher performance, you use dedicated AR glasses. Know that AR is increasingly being referred to these days as MR, mixed reality. It's part marketing term and part acknowledgement of AR's ability to augment the real world while also bringing in unreal elements. Glasses that augment your view without being indexed to a location and space are better referred to as connected head-up displays. Now, Google Glass was the infamous standard bearer of that sector, but more recently, Vuzix has shown their pending Blade, an impressive set of head-mounted displays that include integration of Amazon Alexa to help you drive what's displayed via voice. Virtual reality is when the world you're standing in is replaced with a virtual one, with some of these. Everything you see and everything you hear is replaced with something computer generated. Now, the world that takes you to can be very naturalistic, actually, or extremely synthetic and fantastic. VR, you're surrounded in 360 degrees, and the space is three-dimensional. Now, in its most ambitious forms, VR places are also navigable, as you can move through them and use your hands to manipulate things within them. VR can be done as simply as sticking your phone in a literally cardboard head mount or a little more upgraded plastic holder, but the attention these days is mostly on real-deal head-mounted displays. Until recently, these were quite cumbersome and always tethered to either a game console or a high-performance PC. But more recent versions acknowledge that tethering is going to be a non-starter for a lot of users, and instead the new headsets build the electronics into themselves or maybe into a small companion processor you wear on your belt for a pseudo-cordless experience. The bottom line on AR or VR is that you really have to experience it to understand it and appreciate it. It's very hard to read an article or look at a video like this and understand the impact of these. They aren't like a lot of other technologies. The good news is you've got plenty of time. Both of these are pretty green and have a long way to go before they hopefully merge into a pretty smooth continuum of abilities, whereas right now it can be a little hard for the average user to knit them together, let alone find a use case that makes sense to them.
Okay, so welcome back from the video. So now, which purpose can you use VR and AR? Okay, so think about all the points. We've given you education, healthcare, entertainment, science, fashion, tourism. Where can you use virtual reality? And where can you use AR? So have a thought about that. Is that a picture of augmented reality, or is it virtual reality? Okay, so think about what they're doing there.
So here's some example of augmented reality. So open your notebook again and watch some high-tech games.
Unless you've been living under a rock for the past few years, you've likely heard of augmented reality. You've probably even used it already. Ever sent a Snapchat with a filter on it? That's a classic example of AR. Remember when Pokemon Go fever captured the attention of the world? That's AR in action. Although it may not get the same level of media attention as its sexy cousin, virtual reality, augmented reality has the potential to dramatically change how we work, play, and learn. From schools to the workplace, in your living room and on the road, here are 5 groundbreaking examples of augmented reality hardware that are changing the way we interact with our world. Kicking things off at number 5, we've got the Navion from Weiray, the first holographic navigation system for cars. Navion employs an advanced augmented reality interface that provides you with clear directions and a wealth of helpful information designed to get you where you need to go as quickly and safely as possible. Navion's holographic optical element serves as the heart of this device, creating a real AR experience right in front of your car. No special eyewear or headgear required. It has a built-in full HD camera and advanced inertial sensors, which it uses to continuously map the world around it relative to the vehicle's current position through a process known as simultaneous localization and mapping, or SLAM for short. On the software side, Navion responds to simple hand gestures, allowing you to browse the menu, choose or switch routes, or select relevant points of interest, all without taking your eyes off the road. They also offer a companion mobile app that allows you to set a route, save your favorite spots, and keep track of your vehicle's location. Although it's not technically available to the average consumer yet, they just raised $80 million for their Series C investments. Automotive giant Porsche led the funding round, and Hyundai also got in on the action, with both aiming to have the technology implemented by 2020. The future of driving will be here sooner than we think. Next up at number 4, we've got the HoloLens from Microsoft. The HoloLens is a self-contained holographic computer that allows you to view and interact with the digital content it projects onto the world around you. Through the use of special sensors, advanced optics, and a holographic processor, it aims to transform the way we work, play, share, and learn. Since first being made available to developers in 2016, there have been hundreds of apps developed for the HoloLens to let you experience the excitement of augmented reality in new and innovative ways. HoloTour and HoloAnatomy are a pair of educational apps that allow users to visit historical sites and global landmarks from the comfort of their living room, or dive inside the human body with living models. HoloProperty allows property developers and estate agents to help their clients imagine what a space could look like even before it's constructed. When it's time to relax, there are a number of exciting games already available, and HoloTube lets you stream 4K quality video onto a virtual screen as large as your wall. Backed by Microsoft's market leadership, the potential for the HoloLens is practically limitless. Coming in at number 3 on our list, the DAQRI WorkSense sets itself apart by leveraging the power of augmented reality to improve the way we work. Powered by Amazon Web Services, it operates within a secure and reliable global infrastructure that helps to maximize performance and productivity. WorkSense combines video, voice, and the power of 3D annotations to allow you to collaborate with your team and offer your audience the chance to interact and provide ongoing feedback based on your real-world visual experience. These same tools also can be used to interact with remote experts who can help deliver a next-gen product support experience. Where DAQRI's WorkSense really shines is the ability to scan and model in 3 dimensions. The high-quality camera lets you instantly map your workspace into a photorealistic 3D model that you can share with your team. It also allows you to create models of all of the equipment in your space, so those can be used to plan for repairs, maintenance, and retrofitting. When combined with Autodesk BIM 360 docs, the WorkSense allows you to view designs as full-scale immersive walkthroughs, keeping head office and your whole team on the same page and delivering unparalleled workplace efficiency. Our runner-up at number 2, the Vuzix Blade AR smart glasses are a fashionable piece of tech that's designed to provide you with an endless array of relevant contextual information. The perfect companion to your smartphone, the Vuzix Blade offers revolutionary hands-free interaction in the form of a see-through viewing experience. Vuzix has constructed a Cobra 2 display engine to power its proprietary waveguide optics, allowing the blade to display relevant information on top of the real world. Everything from patient data to driving directions, restaurant menus, and weather alerts is instantly available, all without the need to ever pick up your phone or look at a second screen. Unlike most AR goggles, which are clunky and obtrusive pieces of hardware that most people wouldn't feel comfortable wearing in public, the P.6 Blade is a sleek piece of technology that looks and feels like a solid pair of sunglasses. Despite the compact size, it has an impressive array of features, including an internal battery, frame-mounted touchpad, noise-canceling microphone, a micro SD storage slot, and an HD camera, as well as sporting full Bluetooth functionality. The P.6 Blade lets you experience the digital world hands-free. Alright, here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. The top piece of augmented reality tech on the market is the Magic Leap 1. The Magic Leap 1 offers a far more immersive experience than the standard augmented reality headset. By allowing natural light waves to combine with layered synthetic light fields, the Magic Leap 1 triggers neural signals that travel from the retina to the brain, offering an experience that is unbelievably realistic. Magic Leap 1 is inspired by human physiology, and its array of cameras, speakers, sensors, and optical relay works smoothly with the superpowered processor to generate unique input that stimulates the visual system in a way that is unparalleled in the augmented reality industry. Using cutting-edge technology, the Magic Leap 1 creates contextually aware objects, which means that the zombie crawling across your living room is going to have to take the long way around your coffee table. It employs a spatial audio system that adds an immersive layer of realism by relaying locational audio with accurate distance and intensity, so you don't just have to rely on your eyes to know what's going on around you. On top of all of these great features, they're developing an optional insert for those of us who require prescription eyewear, letting everyone experience augmented reality with crystal clear vision. Throw in the Magic Leap 1's control and you've got 6 degrees of freedom, all without any additional external sensors. To maximize the potential of their groundbreaking technology, Magic Leap 1 has developed its own brand new operating system, Lumen OS. Fully optimized for persistent digital content, environmental recognition, and high-fidelity performance, Lumen is designed to bring cutting-edge visual experiences to life. To maximize your freedom, the integrated GPU and CPU is housed in a portable super-powered light pack, which clips right onto your pocket. Well, there you have it. 5 pieces of groundbreaking augmented reality technology that are changing the way we work, play, and live. Let us know which one you're most excited about in the comments section down below. Thanks for checking out the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Techno Nerd, hit us up on social media, and share this video with all your friends.
So welcome back from the video. So finally we come to our thinking tool. So we want you to do a PMI on augmented and virtual reality. Okay? So write down the plus points. What do you think you can use this technology for? What is the minus point? If you keep wearing glasses all day and you're disconnected from the rest of the world, what will happen? And finally, what do you think is interesting about this? So you have to write down at least 5 points for each, okay? 5 for plus, 5 for minus, and 3 for interesting. Okay?
So what have you learned from this lesson? Write down this on your notebook. And then don't forget to write the time meaning in your notebook.
And also take down points from the videos to complete your PMI and complete a PMI on augmented reality and virtual reality.
Okay, see you for the next lesson. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.